today's video, I'm going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial for you. Hi, not just any back to school makeup tutorial like my past ones, but this is going to be a mostly drugstore and all affordable makeup tutorial. Give me some. Give me some. The reason I'm calling it mostly drugstore but all affordable is for obvious reasons. Not every single thing that I use can be found at your local drugstore, but everything that I do use can be purchased online or other places and is all very affordable. But I will say like 95% of what I use in this video is at your local drugstore. I think there's just like 2 products that aren't technically drugstore. But the one thing that I did cheat on, and I was gonna go ahead and call myself out right now, is the Anastasia brow definer. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to sit here and fake it for you guys. I have tried, I feel like, everything from the drugstore when it comes to brows. Anytime I see someone say that they like something from the drugstore that's a brow product, I run out, I buy it, and it never compares to Anastasia brow definer. So I wasn't gonna use it just for the purpose of the video, you know? Like, this is how I do my brows, this is what I do, it's genuine, I like it. However you do your brows, stick to it. When it works, it works. So for this back to school makeup look, I definitely had older girls in mind, like high school, college age girls, because this is like makeup. It's not a no makeup look. Like, we did full coverage foundation. I wanted to keep it more realistic though. I didn't include false lashes or do anything smoky or a harsh contour. Very simple, very easy to achieve. And if you're exhausted in the morning and your eyes are barely open, you can still do this with one eye closed. So just saying, it's been tested and approved. But I just want to say before jumping into the video that you do not need to wear makeup to go to school and have fun and meet new friends and fit in and feel beautiful and be beautiful, because honestly, like, self-confidence is the most beautiful thing that a woman can wear. For those of you who enjoy playing with makeup and you want to have fun, I hope you enjoy this back to school makeup look. But for those of you who don't want to wear makeup and you might be sitting here watching this video because you feel like you have to, X out of the video and leave. Like, who cares? You do not need to wear makeup, okay? I just want to put that out there for all the young girls in school right now. Do not feel like you have to do anything in order to fit in. You are beautiful the way you are. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy this video. Mwah! Bye.
Hey guys, so first things first, I'm going to be priming my skin. You can use any primer you want, just make sure you slap some on that bee so that your makeup lasts all day long. I'm using the Loreal Lumi Light Infusing Primer. It's my favorite from the drugstore, so hydrating, gives you a nice glow. Then I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation. This is definitely my favorite foundation from the drugstore. I've tried several of them, and this one just gives such a beautiful glow while still looking natural. It doesn't settle in my lines. It's just my favorite. It gives a really gorgeous kind of satiny natural finish, and I just take my brush and I push it right into the cushion, and then I just begin applying it all over my skin. Then after that, I'm going to be going in with concealer, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Concealer. This is my favorite concealer from the drugstore. This is kind of like my favorite drugstore tutorial, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and put about 45 layers of that concealer on, and then I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. I can't even stress enough how much a damp beauty sponge has changed the makeup game for me. Whether it's a beauty blender or a Real Technique sponge, this one is by Morphe. A damp beauty sponge applying my concealer and my under eye powder has changed my life. I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder with that same exact damp sponge. I'm going to begin just to press that into my skin. If you are dry and you feel like powders dry you out, I would highly suggest using this one. It's the only translucent powder that doesn't make my under eye look like a pancake, because I can get really dry and kind of crepe up really easily. I'm going to take that same powder and just slap it all over my entire face with a huge fat powder brush. This is going to mattify my skin, but we'll go in with some highlight to kind of bring some life back later. Then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I swear this stuff smells like a tropical vacation. Every time I open it up, I'm just like, yes, please, give me my pina colada, Cabana Boy. Where are you? I'm using a Japanese brush to apply this bronzer, and I'm going to be honest, it's a little scratchy on my face. I was really excited to try it because I saw good reviews, but I didn't love the way it applied my bronzer, which is why you see me going in with a different, big, fat, denser brush to kind of get it really smooth and airbrushed how I want it to be. Then for blush, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush. I don't know the shade of this, but I will put everything, brushes, products, everything in the description box down below. Kathleen Lights is the one that recommended this to me, so thank you so much, Kathleen. But I have to say my favorite blush from the drugstore of all time is still Milani Luminoso. I'm going to take that exact same Japanese brush and just take a ton of that RCMA translucent powder and just put it on the lower half of my face to clean everything up so it's not messy. Now for eyes, I'm going to be going in with this new palette that I am super excited to be trying, and this is by Juvia's Place, and it's called the Nubian, I believe. Oh, Look at all those pretty warm tones. These shadows remind me a lot of Morphe shadows. Like the price point is kind of similar. They're affordable palettes and the pigmentation is very similar to me in the way they blend out. So I'm going to start off with a big fluffy brush and I'm going to stick strictly to the outer corner of the eye. The main reason I'm sticking to the outer corner is because when you're getting ready early in the morning and you might feel like you're looking tired, you didn't get good sleep or a lot of sleep, when you put a smoky eye or you bring shadows all the way into the inner corner, it can kind of weigh down the eye, make it look heavy, therefore create almost more shadows and make you look even more sleepy. So I'm going to put the dark shades on the very outer corner, and then once there's basically nothing left on my brush, I will just ever so lightly bring it into the inner crease just to kind of blend it out, but mainly keeping all the dark colors on the outer edge. Then I'm going to take that light kind of white frosty shade and put that on my lid, but I realized that it was a little too pale for me and I wanted something a little bit bronzier. If you're more fair in tone, that color would be beautiful on its own. But I mixed this kind of darker golden shade, and you know me, when I'm working with palettes, I like to use as many colors as possible because I'm just so excited and such a makeup lover that I'm like, I want to use all 30 shades at the same time. So I'm just going to pack both those shimmers and I'm going to put them on the entire lid from inner corner all the way across the entire lid up towards the crease. Then I'm going to take those exact same matte browns and put them on the lower lash line. And again, I'm going to be sticking mainly to the outer corner. And then once there's barely anything left on my brush, I will lightly blend it inward. That way we have like a larger eye appearance to make us look more awake by sticking to the dark colors on the outer corner. I am now taking the darkest matte brown on a pencil brush and putting that just on the outer edge of my upper lash line. This is kind of going to mimic eyeliner just by giving us more dimension without actually having to go in and do the work, because I wanted to keep it more simple and bring dimension without having to try to do an eyeliner or actually get precise, especially when you're trying to get ready in the morning. Like, girl, no one has time for that. I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl, and then I'm going to go in with Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Not only is this mascara black as night, but it just gives a very feminine, natural looking lash. Nothing chunky or clumpy, which is why it's ideal for a school day makeup look. It's very feminine. Now I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm using the Sleek Makeup Palette. And go ahead and warn your classmates now to wear some UV protection and sunglasses because this highlight shines so bright it is guaranteed to blind them. I am using the Morphe fan brush to apply this. This is the 310. I'm going to hit the top of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, my chin, and basically just all over the place. And then I'm going to go back with that damp beauty sponge and just tap. Oh my gosh, this tip is a godsend. Thank you to one of my subscribers for leaving a comment telling me to do this. It just makes your highlight look so beautiful and blend in with the rest of your face, and I die for this tip. Now for my lips, I'm going to go in with a Morphe lip polish, lip paint, not quite sure what it's called. This is in the shade Ransom. Feels really buttery and moisturizing throughout the day, kind of like you're wearing a chapstick, but it just gives a really nice color. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.